Learning really long, big, flashy retakes are kind of useless, and that's why I don't really ever make videos about them. But what's more important is learning how to do certain building techniques to put all together so you can do consistent high ground retakes. And once you do get a little bit more advanced, you should learn those longer retakes. But first, let me teach you some really important building techniques that are super useful in retakes and pretty easy to learn. Okay, the first thing we're going to learn is the clicks ramp rush, or the double layer ramp rush. This puts you a whole entire layer above as if you were only doing a single tile ramp rush. And it's super easy to do. You just got to be at the top of your stair, place a floor and a stair like this, and another floor and a stair, and another floor and a stair. And this goes for all the retakes I'm going to show you in this video, but the best way to practice is with the slow mode. Slow mode makes it way easier to hone in on your movement and actually understand where you need to be at what time. So if you need a 0 input delay slow mode map, here's the map code for my map here. The next thing we're going to talk about is how to correctly do 90s. I know this is a simple one, but there's tons of ways to do 90s, and a lot of people just kind of get this wrong. There's infinite 90s like this, but they have zero structure, and they're also super easy to get shot out. So the best way how to do your 90s is by doing protective 90s like this, which slowed down, they look something like this. And there's backwards 90s like this, which also slowed down looks like this. But me personally, the only 90s I do are high efficiency infinite 90s like this when I know I'm not going to get shot, or are protected 90s like this. In slowed down, protective 90s look like this, and the crosshair placement on them can be pretty difficult, but once you learn it, you'll have it down in no time. Moving on to the next move is the infinite floor ramp floor retake. And you can use this really effectively by changing directions or going into a stair flip just like this. So the best way to learn this is to just get this movement down right here. Practice going lateral just like this, stair, floor, stair. Then you can start adding some protective layers like this and going in and out through cones and floors. The next thing you need to learn is the Thwifo Cone. And this is probably my most used move when it comes to retake combos. And the way to do it is just to be on your stair, and you're just going to want to look back, place 4 walls, a cone, and a floor, all while you jump at once. Very simple to do. You just spam 4 walls, a stair, and a cone. Then after I do a Thwifo, I'll usually go into protected side jump just like this. And once I'm on this stair and floor, I'll usually do another Thwifo Cone just like this, double it up, walls in front, and then take height just like that. And all together, that looks like this. But next important move we need to talk about is side jumps. Now there's tons of different ways to do side jumps, but the best way is to make sure you always use protected walls up here. And when I do my side jumps, I usually bring a wall from this point to this point, then place my floor and place a stair above my head just like this, and then I'll edit through. And this is what it looks like used with different retakes. So now that we got the most essential moves out of the way, I'm going to show you how to put those together in a combo that I most frequently use. So I'm going to start boxed up to make sure this is realistic. We're going to jump out of our box any direction and place a floor, a cone, and a flat. Then we're going to edit the floor. We're going to place 2 walls above just like this, and then we're going to do a side jump. So when we jump out, we're going to place a wall to our left and in front of us. And we make sure we land on a flat and place a stair above our head. Then we're going to edit out of this wall just like this. Then we're going to place 2 ramps and 4 walls just like this. Then we're going to come to our right side and change direction, and we're going to place a cone all the way above our head up here, a floor and a cone out here, and a stair. So then we're going to use the infinite stair, floor, stair. While coming out of here, we're going to edit the stair, then we're placing 4 walls just like this, and we're going to come up and we're going to reset this floor right here, come out, do a side jump, and gain height. And all together, that'll look something kind of like this. The next retake we're going to do is we're going to come out of our box. We're going to do that side jump. Now, really quick tip with this side jump I should have mentioned earlier is that you can throw high walls with this side jump. As you can see right here, I placed 2 high walls up there. So make sure you're trying to do that when you can. And make sure you get this stair above your head. Then we're going to edit out. We're going to place a stair, a floor, and a cone. Then we're going to come out to the right side, and we're going to do a stair, floor, stair, just like this. Now, while covering ourselves to our right, we want to make sure we get these walls up, because if we don't, our opponent will be somewhere in this vicinity. So these walls right here are pretty important. We're going to make sure we throw walls. We're going to come out, edit this way, and we're going to do the high walls just like this while turning backwards. Then we're going to throw an edit in the door. Cone this, cone this, cone this. We're going to do a side step with 2 walls and 2 stairs really quickly. And if you want to see that slow down, it's just a cone, cone, wall, wall, stair, stair. So when you look down, you want to place walls. When you look up, you want to place stairs. Once you do that turnaround, cone, cone, floor, floor, you can go ahead and piece up your opponent just like this. And at full speed, it should look something like this. Now, retake number 3 is shorter, but it's a really good one. I discovered this move probably like 2 years ago, and I called it the Takeoff Classic. So you're going to want to start off by throwing 4 walls and 2 stairs. Then you're going to edit through, place a stair and a cone, then another 4 walls just like this. Then you're going to edit this cone and this wall. But it's pretty hard to get all of that off and then turn around while also placing walls up here. Then editing this part of the cone to make it a Dorito. Then editing through this back wall. Then place a stair, a cone, protective side jump, then piecing up your opponent. And at full speed, it looks something like this. So the next retake we're going to do is we're going to start off with a floor and a cone. Then we're going to edit this part of the floor. We're going to toss a wall in front of us just like this. Then we're going to do a side step, what we learned earlier. Then we're going to edit through here, a stair and a cone. And we're going to throw 4 walls in front of us just like this. We're going to edit through this wall. We're going to place a floor right here and in front of us so we phase up. Then we're going to place 2 walls up here. And we're going to do a protective high jump just like this. Then you can continue to go in and piece your opponent. And of course, at full speed, it looks something like this. All right, guys, so this retake is perfect for whenever you're boxed up and you want to get out of your box and gain height quickly. So we're going to start off by editing this floor and make sure you get the 3 tiles here instead of just 2, because if you only get 2, you could maybe knock your head on this flat right here. So make sure you get the 3 tiles. Then we're going to throw walls up here, protective walls. Then we're going to edit this cone and make sure you don't edit this cone out on this side either, even if your opponent is behind you, because they might be able to get a shot off when you jump out. So just edit this 1 tile and we're going to jump out by placing a floor and a stair. Then from here, we're going to do a protected side jump. So we're going to throw walls up here. We're going to jump out with placing a floor above our head. And we're going to edit out straight in front of us. Then we're going to go out to the left with a stair, floor, stair. Edit through this flat right here, cone above us. And we're going to jump out this way as well while dragging that cone. And we're going to place a flat and land on a stair. And then we're just going to double edit up and then retake height. And honestly, it really doesn't matter what you do after that side jump, but you want to make sure you keep changing directions and keeping your momentum. And at full speed, it looks like this. All right, guys, and the most advanced and best retake for last. This is one of my favorite ones, and it's pretty hard to pull off during a build fight or in Battle Royale. So this one is going to take a lot of practice. But we're just going to start off with a stair above and below us. And once you get to about this point of your ramp, you're going to want to throw a cone above you and out to the right. And then really quickly, all in one move, we're going to edit the cone on the right side and edit this cone while placing a wall very quick so it doesn't break. And then we're going to throw a cone at the very top here and to the right side here. And then from here, we're going to throw 4 walls just like this and then catch ourselves on this stair. Then from here, you can really go whichever direction, but I do recommend that you try to at least change directions once or twice more before you try to go for any type of piece control and get closer to your opponent. And when your opponent sees that cone break and sees you change directions really quickly, it is a big throw off to them because they think that you messed up your build. To full speed, it should look something like this. So guys, if you learned something new, subscribe to me. I'm trying to hit 200K by the end of the year. And also, I always love to see who the real ones are and who watches my full videos. So if you see this, go into the comments and comment 3 W's just like this. And make sure to turn noties on because I'm dropping an updated controller settings guide pretty soon. So you don't want to miss that. And also, if you want to see my best tips to get rid of input delay and get the highest FPS you can on Fortnite, click this video and I'll see you in there. I really appreciate you guys. Much love. Peace out.